Greetings, fellow Cybertronians, and welcome to Read Along with Bartatron, the show where I read along with my favorite Transformers comic books. The goal of this program is to promote reading for all ages, along with sharing my love for everything Transformers. If you do not already own this issue, I recommend you purchase a copy provided in the links below and read along with me. With that said, we have a huge issue to cover this episode, so let's roll out. The Transformers Autocracy, issue number 10. Story by Chris Metzen and Flint Dill. Art by Livio Romandelli. Letters by Sean Lee. Editors John Barber and Carlos Guzman. Previously on The Transformers. Long ago, on the planet Cybertron, led by Megatron, the Decepticon forces have overthrown the tyrannical rule of Zeta Prime and taken control. Their erstwhile Autobot allies have been captured, and their leader, Orion Pax, was left for dead. But Orion has risen. Now he has the matrix of leadership, and he is Optimus Prime. Meanwhile, in the capital city of Iacon, the impetuous rebel called Hot Rod has agreed to meet with Megatron. Autocracy, Chapter 10, Rise. Decepticon-occupied Iacon, the Citadel.
Right this way, Hot Rod. Lord Megatron's been waiting to meet you.
Autobots, Decepticons. Never dreamed I'd be choosing sides in this senseless war. It was simpler back in Nyon. I fought to protect my home, my people, but now that's all gone. And for the first time that I can remember, I don't know what I'm fighting for.
He hates to be kept waiting.
Now I see, trusting these thugs to create any kind of lasting peace may have been the biggest mistake of all. Moments later.
You proved yourself resourceful in Nyon. Few bots would have had the will to sacrifice so many to deprive the enemy of victory.
The cost was too high.
Nonsense! If you hadn't acted decisively, Zeta would have become unstoppable. You would have died there, with your people. A true leader acts without doubt or regret. Those are for the weak. You are made of sterner stuff.
It's funny. Orion told me the same thing.
Orion was a fool, blinded by idealism. It's a common enough failing among Autobots. Except, of course, for Zeta. His ruthlessness made him a worthy opponent. You would do well to remember that.
Later, near the outskirts of Iacon. Nyon. I feel the Matrix pulling me in its direction. I can't imagine anyone there survived Zeta's purge. But one way or another, I intend to find out. At that moment, within the Citadel.
This Autobot's interrogation was a waste of my time, Megatron. He knows nothing. Come now, Starscream. His torture wasn't about gleaning information. It was about dominance, submission. But I suspect he and his fellow officers won't be broken so easily. Execute them. Then have their husks scrapped for spare parts. Hope you're proud of yourself.
Nyon. Through the Matrix, I sense there's still life in this place. It pulses faintly, buried deep beneath the ashen wreckage. But where there's life, there is always hope. The Citadel. Detention cells. Don't take it so hard, Autobots. I'm sure your heroic exploits will be remembered long after you're gone.
Yeah, especially when we're wearing your parts around as trophies.
Now, who gets dismantled first? Throttle down, Thundercracker. Megatron wants these ones kept alive. That's news to me, you lying sack of bolts. Okay. You got me.
Blazap! Stupid move, kid. You messed with the wrong... crunk.
Told you this wasn't over. Let's roll out before we have every Decepticreep in this sector on us. Why risk yourself for us? Not that I'm complaining. I saw for myself that Megatron's no better than Zeta. He may even be worse. He won't stop until he's ground us all beneath his heel. I don't want my people to have died for nothing. I know if they could have, they would have fought for freedom. I finally see that's what you've been fighting for all along. So I'm rolling with you, if you'll have me. We need a plan, Magnus. You're the ranking officer. Not until we know what became of Orion. Right. Well, if his ID code's still transmitting, I can hack the security console and try to locate him. Let's see. Wait, this makes no sense. It says his signal's coming from Nion. Then that's where we're going. Let's roll out.
You Autobots ain't leaving so soon, are ya? We're just barely getting acquainted. Yeah, where's your manners?
We may be in trouble here.
Crackoom! Heard there was a prison break in progress. We didn't want to miss the party.
Great timing, Springer. We need to get out of here now. They're locking down the Citadel.
That won't be a problem. I sniffed out an escape route through the substructure. The Decepticons won't be able to track us down there.
Lead the way, Hound. We've got a friend to find. Nion, the Acropolex. So much death here. So many sparks snuffed out, devoured by the fear and violence that have taken hold of this world, that nearly took hold of me. The dormant power I sensed underground is waking. Ancient, noble, and now, having witnessed this senseless loss of life, deeply grieved. The Matrix calls out to it, and it stirs. Orion, you're supposed to be dead. I was dead inside, Bumblebee, but no longer. I'm back, and I know what we have to do. You sound different somehow. It's good to have you back, boss. But tell me we're taking the fight straight to Megatron. Patience, old friend. Megatron will be dealt with. But first, we need to get our bearings again. What does that mean? Autobots, brothers. Long ago, we took oaths as officers to protect the people of this world. But as times grew grim, we let the rule of law crush them. We lost our way. Now, with the Decepticons in power, our people need us more than ever. Not to enforce a system of law, but to bring them justice, freedom. We're outnumbered and outgunned. This won't be easy. I'll fight, but I'm not sure how we can win. We just don't have the power. We do, Hot Rod. Right here. The Matrix? I never really believed. Impossible. I mean, that's impossible, right? But only a Prime can hold the Matrix. I am Prime now. Optimus Prime. I've been given a second chance to set things right, to fight for a better world. I ask you now, will you stand with me? This is all just... It's hard to believe this is really happening. But yeah, I'm with you, Orion, Optimus, till all are one. Till all are one. But before we roll out, there's someone I want you all to meet. Crash! Someone who suffered through the ages of fire and death, and dreamed through the long eons of history. He shall not rise as Acropolex, forgotten ruin of a lost age, but as a living embodiment of our shining future, a symbol of the better world we shall forge together. Arise, Metroplex. To be continued. That's all for this episode of Read Along with Bartatron. I hope you've enjoyed your time with me. Please leave your thoughts and suggestions down in the comment box, and go ahead and click the thumbs up and subscribe buttons while you're at it. This is Bartatron of the Cybertron Data Network signing off. Till all are one. See you next time.